And finally, Gilas Pilipinas gets that first victory dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Tinalo nilang Iraq sa score na 66-57. Mabuhay Pilipinas, I'm Ruben Terrado, sports writer for Spin.ph, and thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel. And ito, discuss natin, no? Himayin natin yung pagkapanalo ng Gilas Pilipinas kontra sa Iraq. And like I said, finally nakuha na rin nila yung panalo after losing their first two games against Chinese Taipei and New Zealand. So ano nga ba yung keys to the game? In case di nyo napanood yung laro, ay ito, himayin natin konti, no? Kung what went down during that game. And dahil nga muna sa panalo ng Gilas Pilipinas, no? Sa Iraq, they advanced to the qualification to the quarterfinal round. After finishing Group D in third place, makakaharap nila yung second seed ng Group C. Well, as of this recording, di pa natin alam kung sino yung number 2 sa Group C, but it's either Saudi Arabia or Jordan, no, as of this recording. So siguro on our comment section lalagay natin kung sino yung makakaharap ng Gilas sa qualification to the quarterfinal round that will be held on Monday. And paano nga ba nanalo ang Gilas Pilipinas sa larong ito? Gilas outscored Iraq 22-7 in the third quarter, no. Early on, nag-click yung opensa ng Iraq, no. They were shooting 6 of 13 from 3-point range. Lumamang pang Iraq at the end of the first quarter. I believe that was 18-12. But nakadikit itong Gilas to tie the game in the second quarter, but in the third, dito na nga rumachada yung Gilas thanks to dito sa player na nasa picture, no, si Dwight Ramos, who had 21 points, shot 7 of 14 from the field, and had 3 3-pointers in this ball game. So there was a stretch na merong back-to-back threes itong si Dwight Ramos that enabled Gilas to pull away and eventually winning this ball game, no, after this third quarter attack led by Dwight Ramos, no. Itong Gilas survived the shooting struggles of Justin Brownlee, no, after averaging 28 points in the first two games of the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Brownlee was limited to 8 points on 1 of 5 shooting from threes, only 3 of 12 from the field, no. In the first half, si Brownlee only shot actually 0 of 6 siya from the field in the first half. Talagang yung game plan ng Iraq was to double team Justin Brownlee. Kung makuha niya yung bola, double team agad. Alos yun yung naging strategy ng Iraq, no. They don't want Justin Brownlee to score in bunches. But eventually, no, mabuti na lang nag-step up yung the rest of Gilas Pilipinas. And that included Dwight Ramos, who had 21 points. Marami rin gumawa sa Gilas in their own little way. Carl Tamayo had that back-to-back threes in the second quarter. And then si AJ Edu gumawa rin, no, offensively and even defensively. We will touch on that later on. But again, yun nga, na-survive ng Gilas yung shooting woes ni Justin Brownlee in this ball game, no. And as we mentioned, AJ Edu, no, offensively, he had 9 points, and then he also grabbed 7 rebounds. But what was very impressive para kay AJ Edu was his defense, no. 3 steals and 2 blocks for AJ Edu, no. Actually, parang ito na talaga yung naging role ni AJ Edu. Ito yung talagang ginagawa niya during this FIBA Asia Cup 2025 campaign, being the rim protector. And yun nga, even yung getting those steals. And then yun nga, yung 2 blocks in this game against Iraq. So talagang, again, defensively, pinakita ni AJ Edu yung kanyang might, no. And he's really doing it all, no, for Gilas Pilipinas. Itong AJ Edu, especially now that Kai Soto is out due to an ACL injury na nasustain niya, nakuha niya during the Japan B-League campaign, no, in the recently concluded season, no. And again, ito rin, isa sa mga keys to the victory, yung points of turnovers ng Philippines, no? 18-7. And those turnovers actually came, most of which came in the third quarter run, no, na i-build ng Gilas during the third quarter. Again, 18 points of turnovers for Gilas. And the turnovers, the Philippines limiting their errors to only 6. Kasi if you would recall, in one of our games, no, hindi ko maalala kung it was either New Zealand or Chinese Taipei. Gilas had 16 turnovers in one of their games, no, and that was really one of the reasons kung bakit natalo ang Gilas Pilipinas in one of their games. But in this ball game, Iraq had more turnovers, 16, and Gilas only had 6. So Gilas doing a good job of keeping the ball, no, and avoiding yung mga careless plays, no, and errors, no. Kasi natandaan natin, even in the game against New Zealand, nung naghahabol sila, there was this moment during the final minutes of the game na naghahabol yung Gilas. Then all of a sudden, nagkaroon sila ng mistake off an inbound. Dwight Ramos had an errant pass to Justin Brownlee. So that was one of those plays na nakasakit talaga sa Gilas, especially during that time na naghahabol yung Gilas in that game against New Zealand. And again, for the first time in this FIBA Asia Cup 2025 campaign, ay hindi naghahabol yung Gilas Pilipinas in the fourth quarter, unlike yung games nila against Chinese Taipei and New Zealand. And nag-click din, no? Slightly nag-click din yung 3-point shooting ng Gilas, no? Finally, in this game against Iraq, 10 of 30 from threes, 33%. And prior to this game, they were only shooting 30%, no, on 17 of 56 from threes. So, yung 3-point shooting ng Gilas in this game against Iraq slightly better, no, than in their previous 2 games. And iba, i-share din natin yung mga ibang nangyari sa game na ito, no. Well, unfortunately for Gilas and for Calvin Oftana, he sprained his ankle, no, during the 3-minute mark of this game against Iraq. And medyo hindi maganda yung pangyayaring ito dahil after he injured his right ankle, kitang-kita sa mga replays, no, na talagang he was in a world of pain itong si Calvin Oftana dahil nga kung maalala natin during the PBA Philippine Cup Finals, he was playing with a sprained ankle. Actually, both of his ankles, no, na-sprain at one point during the playoffs, no. I believe this was during the semifinals, no. And then na-sprain niya yung kaliwa, and then na-sprain din niya yung kanang paa niya, no. So again, itong sprained ankle niya was one of the reasons why doubtful pa sana itong si Calvin Oftana for this FIBA Asia Cup campaign, but eventually niline up pa rin ni Coach Tim Cone si Calvin Oftana for this FIBA Asia Cup 2025. And unfortunately, Calvin Oftana sprained his ankle once again, and it didn't look good, no. And hindi tayo magugulat kung hindi na makakalaro si Calvin Oftana for this FIBA Asia Cup 2025 due to that sprained ankle, no. It has been a struggle for Oftana in this tournament, no. Only 3 points per game. Talagang offensively, talagang struggle si Calvin Oftana. He was misfiring in all of his games actually. 3 of 19 from the field and only 2 of 13 from threes, no. Very unfortunate yung nangyari dahil if I remember right, yung first 3-pointer ni Calvin Oftana in this game came in the 5-minute mark of the fourth. And then shortly thereafter, no, na-injure naman itong si Calvin Oftana. So, unfortunate incident para dito sa TNT star, no, na si Calvin Oftana. And again, no, kung napanood nyo yung game, maririnig nyo yung naging chance ng Jeddah crowd, no. Yung most of them were Filipinos. And kung napanood nyo yung broadcast, no, maririnig nyo talaga yung chance na Malonzo, no. Malonzo, no. Indicating na gusto ng fans na makita si Jamie Malonzo na maglaro. And he has not played here in the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. And despite the calls of the crowd, ay hindi uli nakapaglaro itong si Jamie Malonzo para sa game na ito. So that's his third DNP dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. At inihintay pa ng ating mga kababayan kung kailan maglalaro si Jamie Malonzo para sa Gilas Pilipinas in this FIBA Asia Cup 2025. We will get this chance when Gilas plays in the qualification to the quarterfinals. Another do or die game for Gilas dahil pag nanalo sila doon, this is the game on Monday, pasok sila sa quarterfinals. If matalo sila, they are out. Out na sila, no? Bakasyon na ang Gilas for this FIBA Asia Cup 2025. So, yun na po, no? Diyan na po nagtatapos yung ating recap of the game between Gilas Pilipinas and Iraq. What's your thoughts about this game? Will this be a start of more victories for Gilas Pilipinas? Or tingin nyo ba ay sapat na ito para magbago, magkaroon ng turnaround ng Gilas Pilipinas? Or hindi pa rin ito sapat? Anong masasabi nyo sa nilaro ni Dwight Ramos, ni Justin Brownlee as well? And si AJ Edo, nung tingin nyo sa kanyang dinalaro and even yung ninalaro ng Gilas overall, ano yung tingin nyo, especially in this game against Iraq? Comment down below. So again, thank you for watching our video. Consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and we will see you next time for more of our recaps of the games of Gilas dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025.